Well, hello again, everybody. This is Lease with Cajun Couple Trucking, and I had one of my subscribers, Jackson, who I met him and his wife at Springfield when I was upgrading, and they're going into the TNT phase, and they asked me if I would please do a video over all the things other than the pre-trip that you should do to check out your truck. So I'm gonna, because we don't get to keep the list, I'm gonna try to recall just about everything from memory. It's not an all-inclusive list, but it'll get you going in the right direction. All right, hang on. Okay, everybody, like the introduction said, I'm going to go over a lot of the stuff to check. We're still in Belmont, Ohio. When I got this request, I figured, heck, I'm not going to bed till about 8:30 because I got to get up at 3 to start driving to be at my pickup at 6 in Dayton, Ohio. So why not do it now? So this is going to be my first video that I've actually split up different sections. The very first thing I'm going to tell you is the list they give you is not all inclusive. It tells you the most common things that are damaged to check. However, any damage on the truck when you turn that lease in that wasn't there before, you're going to get charged for. Well, that's a nice little international. Looking at these classic trucks being pulled on a flatbed. Anyway, so it's not all inclusive. The very first thing you want to do when you get to that truck is do a complete pre-trip, and I mean everything. Check your oil, reach down on your suspension and all your linkage, your tie rod end. Reach down and grab them and shake them. Reach down and grab and shake on both ends of your drive shaft for your universal joints. Check your slack adjusters. Do it all, man. Do it all. Because anything, I mean, even take out your tread depth gauge, and you're required to take the pro maintenance class now, and they give you a free tread depth gauge in that class. Take it out and measure the tires. Measure left shoulder, middle, right shoulder, and record the lowest measurement. Take a pen and piece of paper, because you want to make sure that when you pull the service records, that last record, that one on top, because it's backwards, the one on top, the very first thing you see, has all those measurements in there, and they match yours, because they're going to give you and measure out your brake pads too, you know, your brake shoes too, because they're going to give you those measurements, and that's what they're going on when they prorate your stuff and when they give you your pre-tire fund if it's been leased out before. Now, whenever I say complete, I mean everything. Don't be afraid to reach up there and grab the radiator hoses and stuff. Now, before you do anything, when you open that door, that driver's door, there's a switch right there at the bottom. I'm going to detach the camera and show you real quick. I'm going to turn this around. Move my gloves. See that switch right there? Make sure that switch is off. Okay? Reason for that. With that switch off, your APU is not going to come on. Okay? Check the oil in your APU. Check the belt on your APU. Because whenever I did the pre-trip inspection on the first truck they sent me to look at, the oil in the APU was filled well above where it would need to be. And had I turned that switch on and that APU come on and blown the seals, that was on me. All right? Now, once you're done with all of your pre-trip, you've put in the code, you've started the truck, you've driven it around, this is the truck you want, okay? This is the truck you want. That's when you go and you pull the service records and you tell them, I'd like to see about leasing this truck. That's when they're going to give you all of the, it's whenever they're going to give you that list of what to check. Now, whenever you get in your truck, you're going to check everything. Mirrors, you're going to check the outside for scratches, for chips in the paint, for rub on the paint. Like I got several places on the paint in here where something black hit the paint and actually transferred some of that black on the paint. It could probably be buffed out. I took pictures of it anyway. I noted it on there anyway. Any chips in the windshield, anything like that. And I know my truck's a little messy right now, and I know there's a lot of drivers out there who would say, no, it's not, but to me it is. Let me show you. On my deck, see that scratch? That scratch, I have a picture of it, and I recorded it. Okay guys, they're gonna have you check the seats. In my last video, I did how to operate the seats. Okay, they want you to make sure that it operates completely. Every little thing on the seat, both seats operate. There's no rips, no holes, anything like that. If there's anything like that, take a picture, notate it. Your Qualcomm takes a while to come up, notate it. Let's see, your steering wheel has a scratch on it, notate it. In fact, let me show you. See, my adjustment lever looks like a dog chewed on it, right? That was notated, along with, there's a couple scratches on the column. And a picture was taken. They do not want you to send the pictures in, but take pictures, because that's going to be your proof when you turn the truck in. Because they're just going to send it back through detail, back through mechanical and all, and they're going to check the truck. They're going to make notes. They're going to put in. They're not going to compare notes to the previous driver. All right? So you need to have your proof. When you say no, that was already done, I made notes on the form that I turned in, and I have pictures, that's when they're going to go. And these girls tell everybody that when they go up and get the form. They tell everybody. I heard them tell 6 different drivers the same day I went, the same thing. Take pictures, notate everything, no matter how small you think it is, picture it, notate it, because that's your proof when you turn the truck back in. Now, and they have us go through, I'm gonna show you, they want to check every latch, make sure it's secured, so you're gonna shake it, it closes, it latches good. Check everything. You're gonna check your curtains, that's the seam. You're gonna check and make sure there's no holes, no rips in the curtains. Best way to do that is check it from the front, then close them, check them from the back, see if you get sunlight. Check your seats for any rips, holes, anything like that. Check your door panel for any scratches, anything like that. You're gonna open the door, you're gonna check the seals. You wanna check the seals both on the door and on the inside. Any rips, holes, missing pieces, take pictures. Okay, check your dash, all your instrument panels, every single button in here except for the red SOS button, they want you to check. Okay, they want you to check your AC, front and back. They want you to check your speakers, your stereo. Like my speakers in the bunk don't even come on, that's notated. Okay, bring you a charger. Bring you a charger, like what I have here for my camera, or here for my phones, and check each and every. There's several in the back, several in the front, and a cigarette lighter. They even want you to push in there's even a note to push in the cigarette lighter and tell us if it gets hot. All right. You're gonna check your windshield wipers. You're gonna check, make sure your mirrors are secured. Both bars on both sides of the doors, check, make sure they're secured. Make sure the seats work properly. Check the floors. but check the floors for holes and rips. My next segment is going to be in the bunk. I'm going to go in the bunk and show y'all some of the things to check there. And as always, you know, like I keep saying, I mean, check the sun visors, make sure they come down, that they're not loose, that they slide. Let me show you. Make sure that they come up and down. They're not loose, they're secured here. And when you pull it out, it comes in and out on both sides. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop. Next segment is gonna, all right, see y'all soon. Okay guys, I'm in the bunk now. Now I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you a few things that they want us to check that's on the list. All right, again, the cabinets here, make sure they open, make sure they close. Yes, I got food in here. Make sure they're secure, they close, they don't come open. That's all your cabinets. Here, here. Pull this drawer out, make sure it's secure, make sure it can hold your tablet or something on there. Okay, you're gonna pull down your net, hook it into all three, and make sure that they're there. You're gonna make sure that both of the securements on the sides are there. Sorry if I'm moving too fast. And make sure that it latches good. Your shades, both top and bottom, make sure they all connect in. There's no holes. All right. They want you to check your Webasto heater if you got one, and your AC unit. Okay. Every button here needs to work. Check your reading light. Turn it on, turn it off. They're gonna have you pull your ladder down. Check, make sure it holds your weight. Put it back up. Fold the top bunk up. Make sure it latches, pull on it. Gonna have you open the bottom bunk. Check underneath. They're gonna have you open the side compartment. Check, make sure it latches and it closes good. Okay, see my TV's off right there. Yeah, I know I only got a 20-inch in my microwave, and I've been meaning to show you all this. Y'all seen how I put my ice box in before, how I looped the strap right here and had to put two ratchet straps because it wasn't long enough. Then I took and I made another loop in this one to put my Xbox, my external hard drive, and my power supply for my Xbox. And another thing I want you to check is right back here on the passenger side is your on and off for the APU and the voltage regulator. Your right here is your inverter, and then you want to check back here for holes in the flooring, rips in the flooring. Check your fire extinguisher bracket, which you should have checked on your pre-trip. And then check your filter, your air filter under the bunk. The one right here in front of my wife, that panel pulls off and your cabin air filter's there. And you have another air filter here in some trucks, and it'll be brand new. Okay, you're gonna check your upholstery in the top. No rips, no holes. In fact, I took pictures of where there was some oil on it. I cleaned it off because you can take spray cleaner, spray it, and use a microfiber rag, and I might show you how to do that later on the interior. And check and make sure these cabinets are secure. Your bed, check your bed. It should be wrapped in plastic, your mattress, and should be brand new. If not, you go back and you see detail, and they will get you a new mattress. Okay, all of your plush stuff back here, top and bottom, everywhere. Check, make sure there's no holes, no markings. Even someone wrote on it with a pen, Greg was here or something. Take a picture of that. All right, all this stuff is proof that you didn't damage it. The other guy already got charged for this. Okay, You don't want to be double charged for this. You only want what you damaged, what you did, okay? Now, don't put any holes, don't put any screws. That stuff is, that's a big charge. How I did my TV. I got a little $10 to $20 hanger at Walmart, and if you pull these, see that torque screw in there? You can pull that screw out and you can put them here. If you got a bigger TV, you can put it here and here. Here and here. And it holds the TV. And if we can condense enough to get everything off the top of here, we're going to move that up to the upper window. So there you go, guys. Scratches on the cabinets, all that, take pictures. As I learned in the Army, CYA, cover your assets. Because you don't want them to charge you for something somebody else did, all right? And they will find every little thing. Take pictures. Any damage on the outside, any scratches, paint swirls, fish eyes, paint chips, paint transfer, anything like that. Check your frame, check your fifth wheel, check everything, guys. But it's going to take you probably about 2.5 to 3 hours to check everything fully like they want you to. Okay. What I would suggest is go hook up to a trailer, check for your air leaks and everything, check, make sure all your hoses are working, check, make sure there's no leaks, that your fifth wheel latches and unlatches properly. And this is a good place to check and make sure that your height adjustment for whenever you unhook the airbags work. You can also check your sliding fifth wheel. Now here's the thing though, most of these trucks are set up where you get about 11.2 to 11.8 on your steers, which is pretty much perfect, especially whenever you start adding things like a fridge and all. So if you're going to check your sliding fifth wheel, get underneath there before you hook up to a trailer and mark where the pins are on the platform. That way you can put it back where they are. Okay? All right, guys. And then the last thing I'm going to tell you is when you're leaving, whether it's Pittston, Utah, or Springfield, make sure you, when you grab that empty, you go through the scale part. You're not really looking to see anything other than your steer weight. You want your steer weight to be around 11.2, between 11.2 and 11.8, 11,200 and 11,800 pounds. This, whenever you get your wife, all your belongings, your microwave, your fridge, get your food in, and then fill up with fuel so that you can watch that fuel, that weight. It's going to get you right around 12,000 pounds, which is what you need to where when you have a full load, you have 34 and 34 instead of having to worry, will I be overweight on one of my tandems. All right, guys. Well, if you want any other tips or tricks, have any other questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. I've left my phone number in the comments a couple times. If you want to contact me directly, go right ahead. Just text me. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me. Text me when I stop, because I'll look at it, because I use Trucker Path on my phone for right now. And ladies and gents, please, subscribe, comment, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you know whenever I'm going to be posting again. And if you're gonna come over to Prime and I've helped you at all, use my driver code. Try to put that in every single video, but in case it isn't, I forget, it's V as in Victor, E-I, A as in Apple, A as in Apple, N as in Nancy. And as always, keep the shiny side up, the rubber side down, and your mirrors between the ditches. I'll catch you later.